Okay, so we're just waiting around for people to join. Let me know if you can hear me. I gotta adjust my glasses. It's hard to wear these things and the headphones at the same time. In fact, sometimes that's kind of why I end my streams as early as I do, is just because I'm getting a freaking headache from wearing these damn things. Alright, can everybody hear me? Chandler's saying that he can. Yay! We can be heard. Hey guys, this is Chase, and what am I doing? Well, this tournament was originally going to be for the BPW Platinum Championship, which is sort of my version of the women's title. I don't have a good design for that belt, so I scrapped it, at least for now, and I came up with two new belts that we're going to be going after today. So, this first tournament is the Instagram Championship, and there are two of them, one for the males, one for the females. So, we're going to be doing the females first, because technically they get more followers than the males. And I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I'm going to probably start at the 5 minute mark. Just going to get a little more followers going. So, yeah, the 5 minute mark, that's when we'll do this. Okay. Let's see, right now I'm just letting people on Instagram know that the Instagram championships are going to be defended soon. So, of the 8, who are you guys pulling for in this thing? I see we got one vote for Nikki. Alright, and I guess I will say hello to Kane Figs, GWS, Omar, Jonathan Booker, everyone else. Chandler is going for Eva Marie. Hey, she takes great photos, so I don't think anyone can blame you. I wish I could have found a good Peyton Royce on the community creations. I would have downloaded one for her and added her into this tournament. I was gonna have AJ and a couple of others, but I said, I should just stick to the people that are in the game. Okay, got a vote for Naomi. Got another vote for Shrish. All right, now I'm doing the Instagram thing. Okay. I guess I should call them the Instagram Championships, but I think people would get them confused for tag titles. All right, so how many of you guys saw the Shockmaster exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con? What do you guys think of that? I got to look at that thing on Instagram, and damn, I think it's pretty friggin' badass. I am excited to get it. It's going to be exclusive at the con for like the first 4 days, and then once the con's over, I guess it's on MattyCollector.com. I'm not too certain on which website it's going to be, but one of those sites, they're going to start selling it after Comic-Con. All right, I guess we will get this started. Now, as per rules of these tournaments, I do not have a dog in these, even though I want my girl Lita to take it. I have to be fair and do the old coin flip app. Trying to figure out which one I want to get, though. You want to pay $2 for a coin flip app? Give me a freaking break. Yeah, I'm definitely going to order a Shockmaster. I was actually going to make a Shockmaster custom later in the summer. I was actually kind of going to do an original design for one. I have 3 Earthquake figures, and I was going to make a sort of a tugboat Shockmaster combo where he would have the singlet, but I was actually he'd have the singlet top that said Shockmaster and some crazy cool lightning designs, and the pants with the boots, and I was going to give him an original coat. Why not just watch the CPUs fight it out? I don't know. I don't think that's very fun. Well, okay, I do think it's fun, but I wanna participate. All right. Heads or tails? Heads, Trish. Tails, Eva Marie. Let's go. And it's heads. So we are playing as Trish Stratus. I guess we get to choose our arena now. Can I please say soft? Soft. There you go. Guess we'll do this in SummerSlam. Hey, you never know. I do not win every single match, okay? In fact, if you saw the main event of my last stream, you'll know that I lost the NXT Championship to one Mr. Xavier Woods. Yeah, that's also what I wanted to do with this stream, is that I wanted to talk about NXT Takeover The End. Everyone kept saying, is this the end of NXT? Is this the last takeover? I don't think it is. I think, as they were saying, it's just the end of this generation of NXT. So, I guess in a lot of ways, maybe they were just saying goodbye to people. So who knows? Maybe Balor's coming up. Maybe some other guys are coming up because SmackDown's going to a live show. So I'm pretty certain, yeah, a lot of guys that you're seeing in NXT, they're going to get called up soon, which is good. I would love to see just a gigantic changing of the guard in NXT. Very excited for Bobby Roode. I mean, seriously, they are building him up for something. I mean, they keep having him just appear here and there, only at the takeovers. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with him. Gosh, you look so awkward. So far, no. I don't have any plans to make Seth Rollins new gear. So yeah, the first match, that was Ty Dillinger versus, and you guys are going to be like, what? How do you say his name? It's Andrade Almas? Yeah, everyone's saying his debut was kind of underwhelming, and I have to agree. I don't know anything about this dude. I haven't had time to do any research on him, but don't get me wrong, he's impressive, but NXT is really, really high, you know, it's a high bar setting, And he kind of botched some of his stuff, and I thought Ty Dillinger was perfect. The crowd was really into him, and that jacket, or the vest with that ridiculously high collar, man, that won me over. I really like that. And since he's come back with the Perfect 10 gimmick after splitting with Jason Jordan, I'm really, really high on Ty Dillinger. I think he's great. And to tell you the truth, especially because I don't know anything about the guy that debuted against him, I was really rooting for Ty Dillinger. But alas, he did not win. That's okay. There you go. That's for you, Eva. Oh, damn it. Come on. Yeah, see, that's the thing of it. I don't even remember what the guy's finishing move was. So it just, nah. I don't think he's for me right now. His look isn't really all that original either. So who knows? Maybe he'll grow on me. But the one thing that I liked that the guy did was that rope spot where it looked like he was going to dive out towards Dillinger, but then he sort of caught himself and was like lounging on the ropes. That was pretty cool. So the second match was the NXT Tag Titles. American Alpha versus the Revival. That was a badass match, dude. Seriously, I love the way in the very beginning, the way the Revival kept trying to pull one of the members of American Alpha over to their corner, and they kept getting out of it, and both teams kept getting in the ring to stare each other down. And then the last time they did that, they just said, screw it, we're just gonna brawl. That was awesome. And when they had that moment where American Alpha cleared out the ring and they just slid towards the hard camera, that was so freaking cool. Oh, man. Yeah, I really, really liked that match. The ending was amazing. American Alpha countering the Omegaplex into their finish. Oh, wait, no. The Revival counting American Alpha's Omegaplex into their finish. That was awesome. Trish Stratus with a weak little forearm shot. Oh, did I counter? Did I counter? I did. Into a nothing power slam, body slam, scoop slam. What am I trying to say? I don't know. I don't know if American Alpha will go to the main roster after this. They got attacked by the Authors of Pain, and freaking Paul Ellering was there watching these guys do what they do. And I've seen photos of the Authors of Pain with like masks on, and they didn't have those. Which, don't get me wrong. Okay, I love masked wrestlers. Oh, wait, is it called Grand Amplitude? I thought they were calling it the Omegaplex. Oh, I know what happened. I watched, what's it called? Breaking Ground Reloaded right after Takeover, and somebody said, they were talking to him, they're like, what should we name our finisher? What do you want it to be called? And I heard Grand Amplitude, but I also heard Omegaplex, so that's why I was calling it the Omegaplex. That's my bad. Tell you the truth, I actually don't even know what the name of the Revival's finishing move is. I know it's like a flapjack into the Codebreaker. But yeah, I don't actually remember what the name of their move was called. Let's see, and then frickin' Nakamura versus Austin Aries. Now, I was not expecting match of the year between these two, but I was expecting a bomb-ass match, and that's what I got. Just solid ring work, nothing too overly fancy, nothing too out there. I mean, these guys just went out there and did what they do. The very beginning when they were just kind of messing with each other, I really did like that. And what was with Austin Aries' ribs? He had tape around his ribs. Did he get injured or something? I don't know. And yeah, the crowd in that match, they were great. Shatter Machine, okay. That's freaking awesome. That is the coolest name for a damn finisher. Which reminds me, I need to purchase their theme music because I love it. So yeah, Austin Aries versus Nakamura. Oh God, that Death Valley driver on the apron, that was sick. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. If his ribs were taped up just as a work. Yeah, it was not as good as Nakamura versus Zayn. That's definitely true. To be honest, it wasn't even as good as Austin Aries versus Joe at the live event that I saw, but it was still a good match. I especially love the ending to it, where Aries went for that dive, missed. Nakamura hit the Kinshasa off the second rope into the Exploder, into the Kinshasa. And seriously, I haven't been too fond of the way he's been doing that move since coming to NXT. Like, the way he does it, it's like he throws his knee up rather than throwing it forward. And to me, it's like the way the wrestlers were taking that move too. It was like the impact from the move was kind of leaving. But the way it looked against Austin Aries, and especially that camera angle, that was badass. And yeah, the freaking crowd singing Nakamura's theme song, that was totally awesome. PWW, who's saying he is Bernie Sanders. Well, sorry you didn't get the Democratic nomination. Hope you run independent, buddy. I am doing okay. It was a really, really hard day at work, but I'm okay. Damn it, Eva. She countered. How come she didn't get a finisher from that? She did. Okay. She just hit it with me. Or hit it on me. Nah, I don't think NXT needs a mid-card belt. I would have to disagree with that. I would say keep it to 3. Well, apparently Finn is slated to debut, or no, Finn Balor is advertised for Brooklyn in the summer, NXT Brooklyn, but just because he's advertised for the show does not mean he can't come to the main roster as well. I mean, he could do about 2 months worth of tapings and then just do that takeover, if it's a takeover. You know, that would be interesting if NXT brought back the European title. Ah, damn it. I have a feeling Trisha's signature is that Hurricane Rana handstand thing that she does in the corner. I could pause it and find out, but I'm not going to. You know, I don't really think they need a 7th man in the Money in the Bank. I'm fine without it. I'm fine with it just being 6 guys. So yeah, and then the next match we had Nia Jax versus Asuka. Honestly, I think they did this match too soon. I don't know if Bayley is actually injured or what the deal is, but I feel like she should have had her rematch, went down swinging to Asuka, and then like Asuka should have fought someone else. Maybe she should have fought Eva Marie or Alexa Bliss, and then fought Nia Jax. I feel like the Nia Jax feud and Asuka, I don't feel like it had a good build. I mean, ooh, there you go. I mean, Nia got that one moment at the contract signing where she looked pretty damn good against her, but who knows? Maybe she's not done. Maybe we are going to get Asuka versus Nia Jax too. And Trish advances. I did like the match though. The match was good. I especially liked it at the end when Asuka just cut Nia Jax down. And then Nia could sense like the end was coming. And she just let out that like monstrous roar at her. But then, damn. Asuka just knocked her head off. And I feel like they didn't want to tap her out too, or make her submit, because that's the same thing they did. That's the same thing they did with Bayley versus Nia Jax. So I feel like they just didn't want to repeat it. YXW, no, you're not late. Well, you missed the first match of the Women's Instagram Championship Tournament. Trish Stratus walked away with a victory, so she advances, taking out the Red Queen herself, Eva Marie. And so far, that's it. And we've also been recapping NXT Takeover. Clearly, the match of the night was the first NXT Takeover, or was the first NXT cage match. Just, wow. Finn Balor's entrance, man. It's just a work of art. I mean, no matter what the theme of that NXT is or what style of the demon he's going to portray, it's always original and it's always fun and cool to watch. Also, real quick, props to this game for making a very realistic Trish Stratus model. A lot of the times they screw up how the divas look, but Trish looks spot on. Yeah, Balor's demon paint was insane, dude. Minimal. It was very minimal, the same way Dallas was. I mean, nothing real big on the back of him or anything like that, or, you know, nothing added to his legs. And I like that. It's a very awesome look. And the black and white with like some silver highlights, it looked, you know, they were the colors of the cage. So it was almost like, you know, the demon was in his house, and the way he was like Spider-Man / Venom crawling all around it is freaking awesome. And his entrance, man, God, it's so freaking cool. But yeah, he and Joe went in there and just tore the house down. Sounds weird. I really wish cage matches would stop having the gimmick with the door, because it's too easy just to hit. Like, seriously, Joe hit his muscle buster, and when Balor kicked out, he was right there looking at the door. It's like, Joe, just go to the door, man. But yeah, that one spot they did where Joe was stuck between the ring ropes and the cage, and Balor just kicked him right in the face, and Joe's body weight hit the ropes, and then Balor racked himself. Oh man, that looked so painful. And yeah, that super muscle buster, man, that was freaking awesome. I loved it. Figure Animation 22. If you want me to check it out when this is done, when this stream is done, just leave a comment on the actual video once it gets uploaded, and then that'll remind me to check it out, okay? Or leave a comment on one of my other videos. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that the black and white, I didn't know that he wore that in his last match before joining NXT. That's pretty cool, though. Yeah, the way they were able to do the cage was awesome, because that rig that they have above the ring was so close to, you know, the roof and the ring, so when it came down, they didn't have to do it in the traditional sense of having that, like, steel structure. I can't think of what it is right now, but not... God, why can't I think of what the damn thing is called? But you know, when they have the platform kind of thing that's at the top of the cage to hold it together, if it's like suspended above the ring, girders, I think. I for some reason I can't think of what it's called. All right, let's get this next match underway. Lita versus Nikki, and I'm gonna flip the coin. Heads, it's Nikki. Tails, it's Lita. Go. It's tails. So that means we are the lovely Lita. AJ Styles should wear the same attire. Yeah, I hope so. I hope they actually get some sort of, like, just a Bullet Club attire. I think that's awesome. I am sexy. Oh, thank you, Fernando. Figure Freak Fernando. Okay. CJ, yeah. If you guys remember to put a comment on a video, I'll check it out. I don't know if Aries is being wasted or not. I mean, he only lost. Technically, he's only lost like one match, and that was against Nakamura. So I don't really think that's being wasted. YX is chasing for the Elite Valor so much. Oh, and Fernando saying I'm sexy again. Well, thank you, Fernando. Seriously, you were just on point with the compliments today, my friend. Nikki's wearing that belt a little too high. Seriously, does anybody playtest these things? Oh my goodness. God, that just looks stupid. My recommendation though is, if you're looking at your normal toy stores, try Walgreens or Rite Aids if you have those in your area. Because I've gone to a couple of Walgreens lately, and I actually have seen the Elite 41 Finn Balor there. So, just a heads up for you. What do I like most about Paige? She's a badass. I love how she wrestles. I love her movements, like, in the ring when she sells or when she's taking moves and stuff like that. Now, obviously my first exposure to her was NXT. So I got to see pretty much she was more developed in the ring than a lot of the other girls. So she just, is a badass. Not to mention the fact that she's hot as hell. And yeah, I like her whole gimmick. Her freaking her entrance music, it's just awesome. Yeah, Paige has a complete package I like. I think with her I think though her kind of goth look with the fishnets and always having to wear black and having to have studs and spikes on all of her stuff, I think that's gone a little overboard. I much preferred it when she was wearing her purple outfits, and when she had like that red fishnetty outfit. I love that. I think it's awesome. Ooh, elbow drop. Probably busted an implant on both of us. By the way, if you've never read Lita's book, please do. It's awesome. It has the worst title ever. It's like A Road Less Traveled, The Reality of Amy Dumas. It's like, God, fucking stupid title, man, but awesome book. In there, she talks about why the divas have implants and stuff like that. It's really interesting. I am not the coolest person on the planet. Have you met Captain McKay Random? But I appreciate the compliment nonetheless. Not doing shout-outs here, buddy, so I'm sorry. Yeah. My favorite team of all time is the Legion of Doom. Now, granted, not the best wrestlers in the world, but I love their look. Their entrance was freaking amazing. Or their entrance music was freaking amazing. Nah, get into the corner. Obviously, the freaking face paint is just awesome. And I was always a bigger fan of Animal than I was Hawk. I feel like Animal was the much better worker than Hawk. I mean, Hawk just no sells at all. I hate that about him. I feel like Animal's a much better singles competitor, too. And for those of you who haven't seen my Best of 2014 video, you should definitely check that out, because Road Warrior Animal is on there. He might be #1. Do I like Mitsubishi's Nintendo's theme song? I don't get the joke, unfortunately. I've started to watch What Culture videos, but I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen that video where you're referencing a joke there, bud. So sorry about that. My dream WrestleMania main event. Well, of all time, it would have been Sting and Undertaker, but we ain't getting that, so that dream's dead. Balor versus Taker, but I don't know how good that would be now. You know, I think Nakamura versus Seth Rollins for the world title. I think that's probably my dream WrestleMania main event. That would just be freaking kick-ass. Or if it was a triple threat, throw Balor in there. That'd be amazing. The next customizing video, it'll probably be in a few days. I was waiting around for a figure that finally came in the mail to start, because I want to show people how to do painting on like the tights and the kick pads next, and how to remove paint. So that's going to be the next one. Cena versus Styles. I'm hoping Styles wins. Cena does not need to beat AJ Styles in their first encounter. If he and Styles have a feud, if they're going to have a lengthy feud into SummerSlam, it needs to go Styles, Cena, Styles, and Styles needs to win. Fiends and Friends, hello. Thank you for being here. FaZe fan, should you get an Xbox One? Well, I can't answer that because I do not have an Xbox One. I have a PS4, but I do know that the Xbox One is a really good system, so I would recommend you getting one. And I'm out of stamina. Otherwise, I would have put this biatch away. A moonsault that defies all physics and logic. It's like something Alexa Bliss would do. And Nikki's gone. Seriously, like their implants just would have exploded. Actually, probably not. From what I've heard, implants are actually extremely durable. WWE would probably... Yeah, I'll bet you anything. She'll have a... She'll probably be in the Hall of Fame this year or the next. Well, if you're talking about this moonsault that she hit, then yeah, it's pretty bad. I think Kevin Owens is going to win it. I pretty much have no doubt in my mind that Kevin Owens is going to win it. Who do I like it? Who do I like in New Japan now? Well, I don't really follow New Japan that much unless it's Wrestle Kingdom. That's really the only thing I ever watch on it. Can I please make a Supercard vid? I have nothing to say about Supercard. The only thing I would ever make a video on it is maybe a rant about how stupid some of the matchups get, but yeah, other than that, I don't really have an opinion on it. If I could trade an NXT for a main, okay. If I could pick a wrestler to trade NXT for the main roster. Well, real quick, let's toss the coin on here. All right, heads, it's Alicia Fox. Tails, it's Brie Bella. And it's heads. So we are playing as the Foxy one. That's a really good question. Obviously, I would want Balor. I think Balor needs to go to the main roster now. Either Balor or Bayley. Damn. I love you, Balor, but okay. I'm going to put Bayley on the main roster. And I'm going to trade Bayley for... Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to trade Bayley for Bo Dallas. I don't know how much longer Social Outcasts are going to last, but I think if there's one guy who could still make something happen but needs to go back and get his career revitalized, it's Bo Dallas. Because I liked Bo Dallas when he was the NXT champion, and I liked him when they first brought him up to the main roster. So, yeah, Bayley could go up there now and really, really help set the women's division on fire. Like, if it's her or Sasha that takes the belt off of Charlotte, that'd be just freaking amazing. And if they put Bayley on there too, I think they should add Divas tag titles. In fact, that's something I really, really wish they would do. Now, let's say they put the entire New Day on SmackDown. So you got the tag team division on SmackDown. On Raw, we still want to see tag matches, but there's not going to be championship belts for them because now they're exclusive to SmackDown. So what do? Let's make Raw the focal point of women's wrestling. And there goes the ref. I tell you, Alicia Fox, she's crazy. So yeah, you can have the women's championship there, and you can have a women's tag championship. And, oh my God, now you have more than one storyline for the women's wrestling. Imagine that. What culture has a legit wrestling promotion? Do they? I already did my Money in the Bank prediction. It's going to be Kevin Owens. He's going to win it. If you're asking me what do I think is going to happen in the match, I don't really do that sort of thing. Like, I'm not going to predict spots or something like that. I'll predict a winner, and I want it to be Kevin Owens. Sadly, I have not played Overwatch. I really want to, though. The worst match of all time is Donald Trump versus Rosie O'Donnell on an episode of Monday Night Raw. Like, I almost quit WWE permanently over that, and I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, what is wrong with Vince McMahon? Like, do you not realize, like, ratings equals your money, sir? And I know you have millions, should be billions, but you're torturing us. You're torturing all the wrestlers in the back who would love to have a freaking match on Monday Night Raw, and you're having this ridiculous bullshit petty impersonator match between Rosie O'Donnell and Donald Trump. Good Lord. Yeah, as much as I want Seth Rollins to win, he's not walking out of Money in the Bank with the title. I don't see it happening. Oh, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi just crawled up on my lap. I just use a basic Logitech plug-in microphone. Ow, jeez. Damn cat. I'm wearing shorts, and she has claws. PWW is taken off. I guess he's got to go drive somewhere, so we'll see you later, man. Damn. Chi-Chi, enough with the claws. Ah, jeez. Alright, what special moves? What's her signatures? Somersault leg drop on the ground. And, Northern Lights. That makes sense. I remember her doing that move. Nice. My next custom after Finn. Well, I don't have a full custom plan just yet. I made a bunch of head casts of like Goldberg and Benoit and Scott Steiner. I'm going to try to fix those up, so I guess you can say I got a bunch of head casts that are going to be my next custom. But I know the next one I want to plan is Peyton Royce from NXT. I want to make her current attire. I got the paints, I got the head for it, I got the body. Just need to get on to doing that. I don't have a full prediction for Money in the Bank. I don't. Oh, what are the other matches? Sorry, maybe I might be able to do one. Damn, that's a pretty sick move. I mean, I'm certain they could have animated this a little bit better, but I like that. That was pretty awesome. And Foxy advances. I know Rusev is taking on Titus O'Neil for the U.S. title. God, I really want to see Titus win, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to keep the belt on Rusev for a little bit longer. But, nah, I think that'd be badass if Titus O'Neil won. Because it was last year's Money in the Bank, he and Darren Young defeated the New Day for the tag belts, if I'm not mistaken. Unless that was Battleground. But I know they won the tag belts last year. And the referee just disappeared. Oh, I love you, 2K and Ukes. Such polished games. They don't have the women's title figured out yet for Money in the Bank. Web Games, hello. And then the Fatal 4-Way Tag match. Oh, that I don't know. I don't feel... I feel like New Day is going to walk out of it. I don't know. I don't know if any belts are going to change hands at this pay-per-view. Alright, so now we got Naomi versus Emma. And we got to flip that coin. Heads, it's Naomi. Tails, it's Emma. Probably should be the other way around. But... And it's heads. So we're playing as Naomi. Selecting that arena. NBA 2K16 is free on PSN. Well, that's pretty cool. Have I downloaded any characters? Yeah, I've downloaded quite a bit. Well, I've downloaded more custom attires than I have characters, but like, I downloaded AJ and AJ Lee. AJ Styles and AJ Lee. I downloaded the 4 Horsewomen. I downloaded Nakamura. There's a couple of other people I've downloaded, like the Wasp and Superman and stuff like that, but for some reason I'm not into the fantasy characters so much in this game as I was last generations. I know a big reason why is because I spent like 2 or 3 days trying to make Kratos, and this game would not let me, man. I did the face importer, and it screwed it up. Kratos keeps getting this weird green pixelation all over his skin. The textures wouldn't look right, so I just gave up. Yeah, the Creator Wrestler is not, in my opinion, it's not as good as it once was. It's extremely slow. Everything takes a long freaking time to do, so I just don't care. Okay, I know you can't hear the music because of all the copyright stuff, but it's so weird seeing Emma's old animation. Oh, you missed a bubble. You missed a bubble. It's so weird seeing Emma's old animation while she's got her new music. Lucha Underground over TNA. I've only seen 2 episodes of Lucha Underground, and it's better than every episode of TNA I've seen. Well, not true. Some of the episodes of TNA I watched in like 2005, 2006 were amazing, but yeah. Definitely heel Emma. I liked Emma when she was a face, but she's doing so much better as a heel. Yeah, I'm excited for 2K17. We're going to get the 4 Horsewomen. We're going to get freaking Goldberg. We're going to have AJ Styles in it. I'm hoping we're going to get Nakamura. Oh my god, that's going to be awesome. Nakamura will probably definitely be a DLC character. I don't think he's going to get included in the main game. But yeah, he'll more than likely be DLC. God, the women's taunts in here are so bad. Like, I don't know if you saw Nikki's like hip swivel thing, but whoever did the motion capture for it is really terrible. Also, if you're going to replicate how it looks on TV, you need to keep the camera stationary in certain parts. No, I haven't pre-ordered it. I'm not going to pre-order the game probably until a week or 2 before it comes out, because I'm just going to buy the digital copy. Unless we actually get a boxed collector's edition that's badass, I'm not going to pre-order it until a week or 2 before. Yeah, I'm hoping Ares is in the game too. I'm hoping American Alpha and the Revival are in it. Like, I really want there to be a larger focus on NXT. Like, this year's game was a step in the right direction, but really, I want them to do it. I want them to do it hard. Yeah. What do I think of the Matt Hardy and Brother Nero feud? I have no idea. I've seen the way Matt Hardy looks right now, and I said, what? Okay, somebody watch Sweeney Todd. and took that a little too hard, too hard. You know what I mean? Gallows and Anderson, I don't think they're going to be in the game at all. They debuted after Mania, so... Brother Nero is greatest of all time. I guess I'll have to look up who Brother Nero is. I tell you what, though, it'd be interesting in the next game if Naomi's in it. I wonder how they're going to do her light-up shoes, or if they're even going to do that at all. Boom! DDT. Hopefully NXT tag title in my career. Yeah, I'm hoping there is a greater control over what you can do in NXT. Like, literally, if I get to ranking #1, there should be an option that just says challenge for NXT championship right now, you know? Like, I really don't like how my career mode is set up, where it's like I gotta go pick a fight with the NXT champion. It's just, I don't know. And it's like, can I just get on the main roster and just feud with somebody? And spike that football. Will I start my first 2K17 with live stream with a draft? I have no idea. I don't even know if they're going to have a draft mode or anything like that in the game. Whew. Oh, Buzz Hex is doing a laptop giveaway. Everyone jump on that. Go. Go jump on the Buzz Hex giveaway. Wilton, I was Naomi. She doesn't even get her own animation. She gets a stock diva animation. Look at that booty. Come on. Give her her own animation. Well, BWT, I have Seth, but he's not going to win. Jeff Hardy is Brother Nero. Man, how many new gimmicks is Jeff Hardy going to have? I mean, he had Willow, and now he has Brother Nero. Yep, I did watch NXT The End. We did a recap of it a little bit ago, and it was awesome. Meant from managed superstars? I don't get what you mean, dude. Sorry. Alright. So now we have a classic Attitude Era rivalry rekindled here. We got Lita and Trish Stratus. Heads or tails? Heads it's Trish, tails it's Lita. Who you got? It's heads. Ah. No, I think some of the... I think most of the Divas' faces in this game look pretty good. I think Lita's is a little messed up. Like, her cheeks are really, really just big. Who do I think is going to win the Money in the Bank ladder match? I think it's going to be Kevin Owens. All right, so now we're in the second round. Just looking at some Instagram comments here. And here comes Trish. Sweet. I have a package from Hero1K on Instagram that's going to ship out tomorrow. I purchased from him the Elite 42. Is it Elite 42? No, it's Elite 41. Okay. I purchased from him the Elite 41 123 Kid. And the an Elite Series R-Truth, because I'm going to be making a Boogeyman custom for sale here soon. Oh, Sharks. Sharks over Penguins. Sharks are badass. Ah, damn it. I wish I was playing as Lita, but I cannot mess with the fates. And the coin has been tossed. And I also bought from him, from Hero1K this Indiana Jones figure. It's like a 7-inch figure that was exclusive to the Disney Store. Now, I don't like the figure itself, but I am going to try to take that figure apart to make a custom, so I'm excited for that. Best move that's not a finisher. Let's see. Oh, damn it. I actually, I'm not kidding, I thought I was playing as Lita for a second there while I was thinking of his question. Sami Zayn's Blue Thunder Bomb. That's probably my favorite move right now. That's not a finisher. Damn. Freaking Lita. My thoughts on William Regal as career as a wrestler. Dude's a Hall of Famer for sure. I mean, he's one of the greatest utility workers ever. I mean, you put him in just about any spot, he can do it. Extremely versatile as well. I mean, again, you put him in the ring with anybody, he could get something out of them at least. You know, except for Goldberg, but that was kind of WCW's fault. They shouldn't have put Goldberg in that long of a match with Regal, even if it was to test out Goldberg's skills. I mean, if you were going to do a match to test out his skills, you do it on a house show. You don't do it in front of millions of people. Yeah, I know some people were talking about that, where 2K14, Warrior's in it, he comes back. 2K15, Sting's in it, he debuts. And Goldberg's in 2K17. What's going to happen there? I don't know, you know? It's a really good way of opening a door, at least extending an olive branch to a return in WWE. I don't know, man. I don't know if Goldberg is too old or... Yeah, Cesaro's springboard uppercut, that's amazing. Kevin Owens' cannonball. I love that move. The 450 splash that Neville and AJ Styles that they do, like Neville does his off of the ring apron to the outside, or not the ring apron, but the guardrail, and AJ's springboard. It's freaking awesome. Seth Rollins' Phoenix Splash, that's another great move. Kick out. I think AJ Styles is a much better babyface, but he's going up against John Cena. It doesn't matter how popular you are, they're going to book you heel. Yeah, there's no way Punk's going to be in 2K17, especially if he's not in this game. Yeah, he did. Damn it. If I remember correctly, at the Royal Rumble, I think he did hit the Phoenix Splash on Cena. It was just he immediately got scooped up by Brock Lesnar and F5'd. I'll have to rewatch that, but I'm pretty certain he did hit the Phoenix Splash. Damn it. Well, and that's the thing, too, is that I guess Lesnar has to be medically cleared to compete after... damn it. He has to be medically cleared to compete after his UFC match, and if he's not, he can't wrestle at SummerSlam. But if he does, I think it should be Bray Wyatt. Okay, so I know she has a chick kick. Stratisfactions against the ropes. Head spring. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Okay. Damn it, Lita grabbed me. Thoughts on making a Muhammad Hassan custom? I don't know. I was never really big on that guy as a heel or as anything. I'd much rather make a Daivari custom, if we're being honest. I thought his manager was way cooler. Especially when Daivari was managing Kurt Angle for a little bit. I mean, talk about trading up. Plus, if I remember right, didn't Daivari, like, beat the crap out of some guy on a subway who was, like, trying to rob people, or he was attacking somebody? Boom! Alright, I'm trying to get her into the ropes. But I'm out of stamina. Here we go. I have no idea what to think about that whole make Darren Young great again. First of all, I really don't like the way it's shot. The way they're, like, talking to each other on two different screens. Like, either have them in the same room talking to each other and having Backlund making Darren Young physically uncomfortable to where we could all see Darren Young's reactions, or do pre-tape segments where they're out doing stuff. Oh, damn it. Twist of fate. And a kick out. But again, okay, that sucks because I love the primetime players and they're split up right now. So, and again, there was like no announcement of them splitting up to begin with. I mean, they were one of my favorite tag teams, so I take that pretty hard when they're not together. Damn it. Damn you, stamina. I might want to... I'm probably going to turn the stamina off. I mean, you get some cool animations and stuff out of it, but it's like... Can't hit a damn move without it. Alright, so we're going to get a charge finisher going. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, God. Someone was asking me what my favorite chants were. Could we get a Botchamania chant going? Good Lord. And it didn't even put her away. Oh, my God. My two favorite WWE games of all time are No Mercy and Here Comes the Pain. All Stars is on there as well. Just has an unfortunate lack of modes. But yeah, I love WWE All Stars. But No Mercy, Here Comes the Pain. Those ones are the best. Whew, that was ridiculous. Yep. Get the Botchamania chants going. Seriously, I should just let Lita win, seeing as how Trish... Oh, God. Yeah, that was bad. Sasha Banks versus Trish Stratus. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Cosmic Blaze has to take off, so we will see you later. And she kicks out. Bowmania versus Axelmania. Just a vicious powerbomb. But she kicks out. Stream tomorrow. Nah, I don't have any plans to stream tomorrow. Ah, damn it. I was trying to do Trish's spine buster, but no. I'm going to toss her out the ring instead. Because that makes sense. And spine buster. A spine on the pine. All right, Trish. If you screw this up again, down. Ah, this hurts. Ah, this hurts. No. Oh, God. I always hate it when I have to put Lita down. So sad. Sad day for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. No. Think about it, Trish. You don't know what you're doing to me. Would I rather have Roman be champion until 2019 or have no Rollins? That's the meanest question anyone could ever ask. Now, you didn't say what champion Roman had to be, so yeah, Roman could be the United States champion until 2019. I have no plans to do an Asuka custom, mainly because they do not have a face that looks like her. The second they come out with a basic, yeah, I might make one of her current attire. But yeah, the paint just the paintwork alone is going to be extremely taxing on an Asuka custom, so that's why I really don't want to do one. I saw someone ask about the Blanca Balor, and he is still a work in progress. Dean would be badass as a heel, but Roman needs to be a heel. WWE The Unstable, hello. Alright. Foxy versus Naomi. And we gonna toss that coin. And it's Foxy. Right now I have no plans for a DC or a Marvel custom. To tell you the truth, reason why, a lot of the figures I would make customs of, DC or Marvel, they're coming out. We're getting a Cable, we're getting a Deadpool, the brown costume Wolverine, Rogue, Kitty Pryde, there's a new Jean Grey coming. So it's like, I'm good. Same on the DC side. I don't know about Tyson Kidd. I haven't heard any updates on him. If he does return, he's not going to be teaming with Cesaro. They got Cesaro go on his own. They got Natalya on her own. So if Tyson Kidd does return, I think they're going to probably stick him in NXT, which wouldn't be the worst thing. Sorry, I am yawning. Which would not be the worst thing in the world, because NXT could use some vets. I have seen the Deadpool movie, and it's awesome. Pretty much the consensus has already been made. I mean, Deadpool's amazing. It's the best comic book movie this year. And saying that against Batman v Superman and X-Men Apocalypse is nothing. But considering that Captain America's Civil War came out, and to me that's one of the best Marvel movies of all time, me saying Deadpool's the best comic book movie this year should mean something. Yeah, a Eugene figure would be pretty cool if Mattel wanted to make one. I don't think they would, just because I think a lot of people would view them as making fun of the handicap, even though I see it as the opposites. But that's just how I figured they would see it. I'm not a huge Marvel Zombie guy. Darkest Night, is that the one when all like was that the DC event with all the Black Lanterns? Because again, I'm not. Damn, Naomi. Yeah, Dash and Dawson I would like to make customs of them. I just don't have the time. Well, I can't do Deadpool versus Joker because they are not wrestlers signed to BPW. Would I ever play Wrestling Revolution? What is that? Nah, I don't really want to do an impression of Heath Ledger. On another day when my voice isn't strained and kind of crackly, maybe, but... You know, I never really had the desire to do an Austin Aries custom until lately, and I have to say his takeover the end attire was pretty badass. Would a Jim Duggan body be a good custom for Eugene? Yeah, I think it'd be pretty good. Because, you know, he's not the most in-shape guy or whatever, Duggan, so... you would just have to paint the tights a metallic blue, switch out the boots and the knee pads, and yeah, you'd be good to go. What face would you use for an Austin Aries custom? I saw a guy on Facebook mod a CM Punk. I think it was the Elite 20 face. And I think that's what I would use. If I was going to make Austin Aries, I would use the Elite 20 CM Punk face. Will we see a Johnny Gargano custom? No, I don't have any plans to make one. This stream, it's just going to be this this tournament. When I do next week's stream, then it'll be the males tournament. See, my top 5 figures I wish Mattel would make. Well, that changes a lot, but I definitely want an Elite Goldberg. I would love a 2003 Returns Lita attire. Let's see. Ah, damn it. We're getting an Elite Sasha Banks. I'd like to have a Becky Lynch with a different freaking head sculpt because I do not like the look of that basic one. Yeah, a China figure would be pretty badass, but I don't think her estate is assigned to it. But yeah, we'll go with that. We'll say China. I think she's deserving of a figure. And Foxy with the Taker leg drop. Vintage Foxy. Now pour a 44-ounce Coke over yourself. Oh, that's weak. Weak sauce. Weak sauce, Foxy. Will I make a WrestleMania attire New Day? Possibly. I really want to. I want to make them just for the fact that I can make the Super Saiyan armor. Okay, I do not think this is going to put away Foxy, or put away Naomi. I heard we're going to get a more updated version of Naomi, so I'm excited about that. You know, they have not made a diva, I keep trying to say divas, but they have not made a women's defining moments figure yet. I want them to do one. I'm hoping, okay, yeah, for the very first women's defining moments figures, they should make Trish Stratus from WrestleMania 19. She can come with the women's championship, she can come with her hat, and she can come with a fabric trench coat or a duster coat. Boom. There you go, Mattel. Chase is doing your job for you. No plans for an updated Seth Rollins. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Legend Killer style Randy Orton, but I guess the wrestlers need to sign off on certain likenesses getting made, and I don't know. Maybe Orton doesn't want one. Because people kept telling me the reason why the Nation of Domination Rock has the super jacked torso was because that's what he wanted. Uh-oh. Not good. Ah. Tell you the truth, I miss Edge the most. He's asking me which superstar do I miss most, Edge or Daniel Bryan. I love Daniel Bryan, but man, I really miss Edge. And a kick out by Foxy. Yeah, that, you know, well, they can't do it for the Hall of Fame series because only Ric Flair is in the Hall of Fame, but if they wanted to make a 4-pack Elite series, not be Hall of Fame, Evolution, there you go. Oh, I miss HBK. If I had to choose between Edge and Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is seriously the one person, I would say Undertaker, but Shawn Michaels is the one person I wish I could just inject him with whatever that formula is that Nick Fury has to keep him at like in his like 40s or late 30s and he just slowly ages. I would give that to Shawn Michaels. Do I think Chris Benoit should get a Mattel figure? No, I don't think so. As badly as I know people want one, I do not think so. Family Feud or Price is Right? Oh, Price is Right, baby. Not today's Price is Right, but classic Price is Right. Now, Family Feud, okay, now if it was Steve Harvey's Family Feud versus Bob Barker's Price is Right, that's tough to call. Okay. Heads or tails? Alicia Fox or Trish Stratus? And it's tails. My. Alicia Fox could be going all the way. Let's see, which one do I want to do? Let's do Royal Rumble. Who do I want to be an upcoming Elite? I'd really like it if Hideo Itami could get an Elite. I know he's not on TV and he's been injured, but if he could get an Elite with a cloth yellow gi, that would be badass. 2.5 Men or that 70s show? That 70s show. 2.5 Men was good for 3 seasons, whereas that 70s show was good for like 5 or 6. Well, no. The Richard Dawkins. No, not Richard Dawkins. Richard Dawson. That's what I was trying to say. His Family Feud is pretty good, but like the Louis Armstrong or the Richard Karn version, nah. Yeah, I think there's been like 5 or 6 different hosts of Family Feud. But yeah, you cannot compete with Bob Barker's Price is Right. You just can't. A DX 4-pack, there you go. Yeah, if you want to debut a China figure, have her debut in a DX4 pack. That's what they should do, is the original DX crew. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, China, Rick Rude. Well, you'd have to do a 5-pack if you're going to do the Spirit Squad, because there was 5 members of the Spirit Squad. Will I make any more custom entrance attires? For figures or for people in the game? I've seen some of Fuller House. I've seen the first 2 episodes and like the last episode. There it is. There's the Instagram title. Is it going to be Trish's? Or is it going to be Foxy's? Looks like it's going to be... Oh, man, this floor is dirty. Who's my favorite new superstar? I'm trying to think of, okay, who's the newest person I've been exposed to that I really, really like? I'd probably say Chad Gable. If not him, Dash and Dawson. Those guys really impress me. Up. Vintage Foxy. Hello, Nick. Yeah, a commentator 3-pack with the announce table. That'd be pretty neat. Well, the Balor Club's only made of one guy, whereas the Bullet Club is made of a ton of people, so... Not to mention the leader of the Balor Club was also the leader of the Bullet Club. Ah, damn. Ah, Trish really wants this title. But so does Foxy. Uh-oh. It's a pretty even match. Hello, Wyatt. For those just tuning in, this is the finals of the Women's Instagram Championship between Trish Stratus and Alicia Fox. And I am playing as Foxy because that is how the coin tossed. Boom! Foxy with her own version of the chick kick. Will I ever make a Flash-inspired Balor? No desire to. It's not a bad idea for one. I don't think there's a way to make the Flash scary enough for a demon-type paint. Unless you did one of like the Reverse Flash or Zoom. Legion of Doom. I prefer them much more than Demolition, but Demolition's badass. Like, their entrance theme is one of the greatest. And a kick out by Foxy. Ah. Vicious. Vicious Trish. I like Brie more, but I think Nikki is the better wrestler. Better on the mic, better in the ring. I liked it too when her and Nikki were starting to kind of split from each other. Like, they were still a tag team, but they were dressing completely differently when Nikki started wearing the more athletic, I guess, looking attire with the hat and the kind of cut-off looking jersey tops. And when Nikki sort of kept the classic Bella look, with the long boots with the frills and stuff on them. I thought that was interesting. Foxy with the roll up. The sunset flip. Yeah, I'm pretty certain we're going to see elites of Enzo and Big Cass soon. We'll probably see an announcement for them by either SummerSlam or possibly, definitely before the end of the year. Oh, geez. Sasha or Becky? I'm a bigger fan of Sasha Banks. I love Becky, though. I feel like with many other women's wrestlers, she is being not used to her full potential. Yeah, I can speak English. She's not being used to her full potential on the main roster. Potential. Damn. Freaking Trish, man. Just trying to win this thing by countout. Okay, how do I do Foxy's axe kick? Standing in front. Leg drop DDT. Standing behind. Okay. The damn stamina, man. Let's see, is that enough to put Trish away? And no. Trish Stratus says no. And Foxy is not happy. Not a happy camper. Damn. Foxy powerbomb. Oh, come on, ref. You can't even see the shoulders. Oh! Foxy. Alicia Fox. Congratulations. She is your new Instagram champion. Holla! Nice. No plans on the Takeover Dallas. Finn Balor. Cactus Jack. Foxy tried to get the win here, but couldn't. Here she is with that leg trap DDT. Almost got the victory, but did not. So what put away Trish? It's the super long replay. It's powerbomb. And I'm pretty certain Trish was in the ropes, but the ref could not see it. Oh well, her loss. And your new women's Instagram champion, Alicia Fox. All right, guys. Well, sorry this wasn't a long stream, but it's 8:30 where I'm at. I haven't taken a shower yet. Need to get some laundry done. But anyway, check it. Your new Instagram champion. Her first title defense will be on the next stream. I don't know if I'm going to wait till next week to stream or if I'm going to do one sooner. But anywho, thank you guys so much for checking this out. This was awesome. Anyway, this was Chase from Burnout Inc. I will see you guys next time. Bye.